Hey guys, it's Jimmy. I'm recording this video on Wednesday. I'm going to finish recording this video on a Friday or a Monday or a Tuesday or a Wednesday or I don't know. Anyways, I wanted to show you guys my studio. I've been doing some recent updates, some recent changes, and I'm really excited about it. I produce my own music and make my own jewelry. And I do most of that from this room. I committed to releasing music every month for a year. I kind of do random little challenges like this for my own brain and also to share music with you guys. It's a lot of fun. The last challenge I did like this was 91 Anthems, where I wrote a song every day for 91 days. And then this past December, I started the whole 1 year thing. And so I've been doing that every month, releasing new music. And the most recent version of song choices is my project called Normal. So click the link down below if you want to subscribe to. No, don't subscribe to my song. Pre-order, pre-save on Spotify and all those places. Guys, we're gonna transition into like a really vibey visual of my studio, and then you're gonna hear like a voiceover and be like, what? That's what's going on. Also, the voiceover that you are gonna hear is going to be recorded with my new microphone that just came in, so can't wait to see how it sounds. All right, friends, I'm quite a nerd and I love a gut plugin, but for the sake of brand new equipment, I'm actually doing this with a 100% raw vocal. This is my laptop. It's where I record. I use Logic. I have a lot of fingerprints on my screen. I feel quite blessed to have a second computer as well, which is where I do most of my video editing stuff. In between those two laptops is where I've got my stash of important papers, and I'm also incredibly proud of that. And I've got this interface that I have proudly colored in highlighter and stuff like that. I used to try to keep all of my stuff looking perfectly clean because I know a lot of guy producers look at it and they're like, oh my gosh, that looks messy, that looks girly. This is a mug that I'm really proud of because it's my mom's and it's one of her favorite things in the world. This is terrible. I stole it from my mom. She knows at this point. She actually thought it was kind of funny, but it just means a lot to her. And I was like, well, I want it. These are the new monitors that I got from JBL. I have not yet tried them out, and you're going to get to hear a little bit of that in a later point of this video if you keep listening. Also, these are some DIY risers that I have them on. I've also got these AKG headphones. These are brand new as well. They're Bluetooth, but they also have aux capability. This is the microphone that I use for all of my podcast recording. I've had this MIDI keyboard since I was a teenager. I'll be 30 next year, so it stayed with me for a long time. In this little section over here, it's actually not a ton of music stuff, but it's just stuff that keeps the vibe that I like in the room. I've got my favorite candle ever. It's the smell of water. I'll link it down below if you need a magical candle for your room. I've also got this half-gallon water bottle. And then this looks like a commercial for Morgan Harper Nichols, the poet and artist. It's not. I'm just her biggest fan, also her little sister. And so I try to keep as much stuff of hers as possible because she really inspires me. You'll see some of her wall art in a minute. I've also got this pink binder that says Keep Jamie Weird. That was actually Morgan's idea to have a binder that says that. So I do keep important stuff in there, but it also just makes me feel like a kid again, which is something that's pretty crucial to my recording process in general. I don't ever want to get too much in my head about my accolades or professionalism too much. I never want to think I'm too cool. I always want to feel like a kid at heart, which is a main reason why my vocal booth looks like it would have looked if I was 15 years old, because that's when I was the biggest streamer and I really was not overwhelmed with other people's thoughts and opinions. And it's one thing that I think helps keep my music sounding the way it does. This is the microphone that you're listening on. It's using a blue arm that's attached to my DJ stand. This blue arm costs a little bit more than the one that's at my desk. I started DJing in 2017. DJ Effecto, he passed away, but he honestly taught me everything that I know. Not that I know everything that he knew, because he was literally one of the greatest, but I learned a lot from him. My parents are honestly the greatest, and they had this random shelf in their house, and found out that I needed a shelf, and my mom said you could have it, and my dad literally loaded it up for me the next day. It's been awesome because I can stack all my extra gear on it, like these different beat machines that I have, cameras, and also, for podcasting. I do want to shout out two of my friends in here. My friend Kelly bought me this when I got engaged to keep my wedding ring in. And now that we don't live near each other, it makes me really happy because I do get to think of her every day when I come to work. And my friend Lydia, she bought me this blanket. I'm always freezing cold, especially drinking as much water as I do. So it's really awesome that I have this blanket to think of her all the time and think of tacos. And at this point, you guys can actually see me unpack some of the brand new gear that I got and try it out for the first time. Enjoy! Okay, you're gonna be okay. Maybe not magic, not quite fantastic, but you're gonna be okay. Wait a little while and I'll be, just a little while and I'll be okay. All right, guys, so I just tracked that vocal, and now we're gonna see what it sounds like. First, let's listen to them completely raw. Okay, you're gonna be okay. Maybe not magic, not quite fantastic, but you're gonna be, oh. That's nice. Now let's listen to it with a little filter. Wait a little while and I'll be. That is warm. I like warm. Okay, I'm gonna add just my default copy paste Jamie Gray's vocal setting. That's just like my favorite thing in the world. Gonna go ahead and drop that in and now hear what it sounds like. Okay, you're gonna be okay. Maybe not magic. Okay. That is nice. I will say that is nice. Okay, now I want to listen to these speakers to their fullest extent. By the way, that's my song Be Okay. It's on my EP Normal that you can pre-order now. Let's listen to some lo-fi. Let's do my song Live About It. Ooh, I really like this. Or just call it like it is. The way we need to live. Okay, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Thank you so much JBL and AKG and Harmon for sending over some cool new gear. I loved it so much. Like, I loved how that sounded. It's so warm, which is right in my alley, but I was literally at like 40% of capacity, like volume wise when it comes to speakers. And so I cannot wait to really turn it up. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Be sure to subscribe, click the bell down below so that you'll have notifications when I have new videos coming out. And also make sure that you pre-order my book Finding Quiet and my new record EP called Normal. I've got mental health stuff going on, guys, and we're gonna find quiet and normal together. Thank you guys for watching this. Spoiler alert, there's no such thing as normal. Be who you are, there's no such thing as normal.